Goodman, go ahead.
I mean, I don't think anything of Auburn. So to me, it's like, you're at home. Now, I know that, listen, this is a team that lost to South Carolina. So nothing's guaranteed for this Kentucky team. But, Auburn to me is a team that honestly should be right on the bubble right now. If you look at their resume, I don't understand why their numbers are better than they are, because they have done nothing this season for the most part. Very little. So, but Kentucky's playing well. Oscar was dominant today. He's got to be dominant. Reeves made shots today. Wallace was good. As long as they get that, and they dominated on the glass. They crushed. They were so much tougher. But Auburn's just not. They're not very good. It's not very good.
Yeah.
I mean, I think at the Tennessee game at halftime, Coach Kyle said something that kind of stuck with me. He was like, if they want to play this type of physical bang type game, we can do that. So if you're going to Kentucky thinking you're going to just bully, bang them on the boards, and it's going to be a long night for you. So tonight was one of those nights where Kentucky had a game that was geared toward what they were good at.
So I was impressed with this. And the reason I was impressed with them in this game is that we haven't seen Kentucky just beat the ever-loving shit out of anybody this year. Like, it happened against Louisville, right? That was the last time they just beat the brakes off someone. They went up against an opponent that you probably should beat, that is overmatched at home, and just run them off the floor. We've seen them struggle with, at Florida, not play great. They jumped out early. Florida came all the way back, took the lead in the second half. We saw them struggle at Mississippi State, right? They didn't look great at home against Florida, right? They didn't look great at Mississippi. This was a team that they should beat, that they just beat the absolute brakes off of. And to me, that says a lot about you if you just completely overwhelm someone. And that's kind of what we expected Kentucky to do a lot more this year.
Tennessee did a lot of that this year, but again.
Yeah, but we know about their flaws. And I'm not saying that Kentucky is like a top 5 team again, right? But I do think that when you got to be able to have this in your arsenal. Especially when you get to March, you got to play 3 straight weeks and 2 games in 3 days, right? I don't know. I was impressed by that. They won 4 in a row. They've won 10 of their last 13. You got to sweep a Tennessee in there. You got to win over Texas A&M, who, by the way, lost. Kind of came back down to earth at Mississippi State. So I'm in on them. To me, if we're doing like an SEC power rankings, obviously Alabama's number 1. And then to me, it's like Kentucky or Arkansas, flip a coin, whoever you think is better there. I don't really have a take on either one of them, but
I'm not sure Alabama's clear-cut one with all this shit going on right now, by the way. Like honestly, scratch everything off that's happened before last week. And this is now a new situation for the Crimson Tide. I just don't know. And then you're going to put these dudes up there in the NCAA tournament on the podium, getting these questions, 4 freshmen that play a lot of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how this team's going to react.
It's not easy.
Right.